lifting weights for my birthday, so my arms have, I've been working out with my arms a bit more. Aside from walking places, of course. Alright, so let's go ahead and get things started, though. We're not going to waste any time, so hello Internet, your friendly neighborhood game machine here, and today, welcome to another installment of Dark Souls 3, and today I'm going to be creating my Chaos Knight that we were just playing as on Dark Souls 1, and we're going to adapt him, keyword, adapt him to Dark Souls 3. I'm also going to project my, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm going to project my thoughts a little bit more than usual in this one, because I want to kind of give off a bit of a walkthrough type of feel, in my own type of style. So, I will take my time a tad bit in some areas, but, I'll still be doing things in my own, pace and everything like that. I also got me some Kool-Aid and a Gatorade bottle, so if any of y'all have the, Blood Aid emote, it's not just for raiding, it's also when I drink me some Kool-Aid. Got me some Kool-Aid, so cheers. Oh, man. I love me some good cherry Kool-Aid. But let's go ahead and get started. So we'll watch the intro and everything like that, of course.
It is called lottery, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones. When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, saint of the deep, Farron's undead legion, the Abyss Watchers.
Then my favorite boy, right about now. You're the giant.
And the lord of the profaned
Rise, almighty Lord. Fucking love that shit. Thank you, Stream Elements.
Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be
seen there.
And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
Okay, so when it comes to this character, when it comes to the Chaos Knight, you would think, oh, he's going to be a knight, you know, and things like that. No, he's not. No, he is going to be a Pyromancer. Reason for it is because, one, he has a ring that goes with the build I'm going to be using, and he also automatically has the Pyromancy glove. So that's a cool thing right there. And plus, most of his stats are already the way that I want them to be. So that's a plus. Alright, so going to be a male, he's going to be young, burial gift. I usually go with the young white branch so I can automatically go through the dilapidated bridge section faster than usual because the giant that's there that shoots bows at you. If you already have a young white branch in your inventory and you have not used it, his arrows will not harm you. That's always been a really cool thing because you could get the life ring. You'll end up getting the life ring much later on in the game. Divine Blessing's good, but you'll end up getting Divine Blessings later on in the game. Same with Hidden Blessing. Black Fire Bombs are useful as well, but you'll end up getting Black Fire Bombs when you go into High Wall of Lothric, a little bit around like the middle part of it. You could do a Fire Gem. Most people would go for a Fire Gem if they want to get a dagger and imbue it with fire. For people that want to do parry and riposts and backstabs, you can do that if you want to. Silverless Soul, that's if you want to get an extra level in, you know, when you're done killing Gundyr. Rusted Gold Coin, I honestly think that's an absolutely useless item in terms of a burial gift, because all that it does is really just increase your item discovery for a short time. Why would you really need to do that? Exactly. The Cracked Red Eye Orb, that's mostly for people that want to do early invasions and everything, or if you want to, you know, save them up for later. You'll end up getting an uncracked one later on down the road. You can even get it around the beginning of the game if you play certain things right, which I will show you how to do that, of course, because I am going to be an invader with this character. So usually the only two burial gifts I tend to get sometimes is either the Young White Branch or the Life Ring. Like I said, I only do the Life Ring if I want just a little bit more of HP right there. But aside from that, just get the Young White Branch. We're gonna make you as common looking as possible because it's going to be based on Dark Souls 1. So let's see. Let's see. I think we'll do a Store Noble. When it comes to the build, Chaos Knight is very slim. Physique, he is very muscular, has no body hair. I usually keep, like I said, everything common because I just go by the formula of Dark Souls 1. There's only one thing that's custom about him, and we'll get to that in a minute. But really, a lot of this doesn't really matter. Because he's going to be wearing the Elite Knight helm anyways. But for lore's sake, his hair, let's see if they have his hair. That's the closest thing to his hair. Let's see. Yeah, I think we'll just do that hair. And his hair color is always red. It's just literally red. Because Chaos is red. I know that looks pink, probably to you guys, but that's as red as it's going to get. So, yeah. And also, I'm going to add a little bit of extra lore to the game. He's technically blind. So, we are going to make his pupils be black, because he is blind. You could do, you know, the gold pupils, but it just wouldn't really work out. So he's going to have, like, all that. We're going to give him a tattoo and mark, because he's been through some shit. Not like you're going to really see the mark, though, per se, but just a little bit of lore, you know, just a little bit of lore. Let's see. We'll give him that. Let's tweak it so we can actually see what it looks like. Let's make it large so I can actually see where it is. Okay, I see where it is. We'll put it there. Because we're going to change the color here in a minute, though. Alright, let's see. Let's see what we got here. We'll probably make it a little smaller, though, maybe, or something like that. Hold on. Down. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. Alright. We will do that for him. Let's see. Let's add some cosmetics. Because he's been through some shit, so we're going to give him like some dark circles under his eyes. Like I said, you're not really going to see them. But like I said, he's been through some shit. Alright. Chaos Knight has been through a lot of shit. So we're going to make sure that you know that he's been through it. And plus he's going to be hollow too, so that's why I want him to have some darkness in his face. Because even when I want to show his face, he's going to be a hollow. Because he's a bad son of a bitch. Just simple as that. He's a bad son of a bitch. So yeah. Let's see. No, that's good right there. Yeah. That's not too bad. Alright. It's not too shabby. Yeah, look at that face. That's a face of someone that's been through some shit, huh, Rumble? That's the face of a man that's been through some shit. Alright, so name. He is Chaos Knight. We'll see if we can fit the "the" in there, but I just want to at least get this in here first, just in case. Alright. Let's see if we can put a "the" in there. Yep, the Chaos Knight. Alright. So, are we ready to start the journey that is the Chaos Knight? Like I said, I will be sending this part of a stream to a friend of mine as a type of walkthrough type of thing. I'll be projecting my thoughts a little bit more than I usually do. So, if we are ready, we're going to go ahead and get started. So, let's do it. The Chaos Knight has been born. I also have some side notes here that was sent to me by Mr. Becker. That's one of my mods in my chat. Just some notes on how I can convert my Chaos Knight from Dark Souls 1 to Dark Souls 3. Because even though I've done every build in this game and in Dark Souls 1 and in Bloodborne, this one in particular, I wanted a little bit of more deeper confirmation toward it. So, in a way, when it comes to this conversion, it's thanks to not just me, but also Becker. Because he gave me a few little tips on where to go with Chaos Knight. Alright, so, first off, this is our Pyromancer. Thing with the Pyromancer, he is equipped with certain things. I always suggest to keep your Pyromancy Flame equipped in the second slot, where you usually have your shield. Use your shield, okay? There will be instances where you don't really need to use your shield, but there are moments when you need to use your shield. I will explain those moments when those come into play. For right now, we're just going to two-hand this axe. We're just going to target this dude right here. And we're just going to hit him with our axe here. You know, I did a couple swipes, just to aggro him. We're going to go right over here. We're going to pick up this little soul right here. We'll turn around here. Now, also because this is a Pyromancer, he will need the usage of his Ashen Estus Flask. So I'll explain when I do Ashen Estus when it comes down to it. This will just be part one, you know. I'll continue more of it on Friday. So yeah, get him in the back. He's dead. Now you could go over there and fight the two guys that are there, but I like going over here, taking care of this guy. We're going to play things cautiously. We're not the strongest person in the world. So in this case, use your shield. Stagger him. Kick. Yeah. There we go. That's an example of a good time to use your shield. That and also with this bow guy right here. So, aggro him. Wait for him to do that. Yeah. Okay. But these two guys, if you can get to this guy in time, hit him. Get out of the way. Hit him. Now there is a crystal beast that's over here. You would be dumb to go and fight the crystal beast right now. Don't do it yet. Wait till you're a higher level. And if you have a weapon that requires Titanite scales to upgrade. Which, I don't know if any of the weapons I'm going to get will need Titanite scales, but it's fine. Okay. Activate the bonfire. Don't sit at it yet. You have no reason to. So we're gonna bait this guy. Okay. And there's some dudes right here. Kill this guy first. If he gets up, do what I did, just get away. Got a fading soul off that guy. That's pretty cool. I'm hearing footsteps. I don't know which one, where he's coming. Circle him. Use your shield. It did stagger me, but the fact that I used my shield was helpful. That could also do that. Get him right in the bag right there. See, even though you will stagger on some occasions, that doesn't mean that your shield is useless. There really is no such thing as a shield that's useless. So keep that in mind. We're going to try and make this jump. Score. Sometimes I make the jump, sometimes I don't. If you don't make the jump, just go back. Okay. Do that. Circle that. Okay. Be very careful right here. You want to target this guy here. Drop down. Get your shield up. Okay. Pick up the fire bombs. Don't use the fire bombs though. I bet you're wondering, oh, your health is very low. Yeah, I know this. I did this on purpose. I'm going to tell you why. Because your first level ups from here till after Gundyr is going to be very, very important. So remember how I told you not to rest at this bonfire before? You're going to rest at it now. You're going to get the rest emote right there. Also, because I'm OnyxTheGamingMachine, I'm going to switch this emote to my bow, because, you know, so I can bow to everybody watching. There you go. You'll notice that I have me some souls. You know, not going to worry too much about the souls right now. I'm doing this, though, so I can get some extra souls from these guys. But you'll also notice I got all the items around. So now you kind of know why I went back to the bonfire. We're going to bait this guy. Okay. We're going to get rid of this guy. Wait for him to do his attack. Stagger. Hit. Okay. Now some enemies I will be two-handing my weapon. It's just out of pure reflex, to be honest with you. Okay, because we got the item here, we can just drop down. Okay. We're going to slam down on this guy again. Okay. Get rid of this guy. Alright, now, when it comes to Mr. Gundyr here, we're going to two-hand our weapon. And in phase 1, we're going to do a lot of strafing and a lot of circling on him. So automatically, right after you start removing his sword, you're going to start hitting him with your hardest attacks ever. Okay? And, you know, you can either keep hitting him with your R1 or you can hit him with some R2s. We're going to just do some R1s on him. So start hitting him. Wait until you run out of endurance. Alright. Pull out your shield. He does that. Hit once, roll away. Watch his movements. Do not go for him, let him come for you. Hit him once. Roll twice, away. Watch his movements. You want to keep your distance on him, so you can watch his attacks even better. Because my mind is ambidextrous, but not my hands, I tend to circle him to the left and to the right. But you notice what I'm doing. I'm waiting until he's completely open. But I'm not going for him, he's coming for me. That's what you want to do. And because I'm a Pyromancer, when he gets to phase 2, I'll be able to light his ass up. Spot yourself here. Put your shield up just in case you don't trust what he's going to do next. Hit him again. Get ready. Get your Pyromancer glove ready. Distance on him if you can. It's okay. We can just heal real quick. Make sure you're targeted on him at all times as a Pyromancer. Hit him. Game. Bout. And don't worry, one day I'll do a playthrough where I just do where I start off as a dilapidated. Don't worry about that. Okay, so there you go. We'll rest at this bonfire, get our stuff back and all that shit. Alright, get ready, your Pyromancer glove. We're going to go open the doors to progress. What'd you think about that, Rumble? You think that was a good little verbal walkthrough of how to deal with Gundyr as Pyromancer? I think that was pretty damn nice. Okay, so there's going to be some items in this area that you're going to want to get your hands on. You can just pick this up just because it's here. It's a broken straight sword. You don't really need the motherfucker. So we're going to go over here. There's two dudes right here. You're going to hit this first dude on the ground until he's dead. You're going to back off on this guy. You're going to watch him. You're going to see what he does. You know, he's either going to stalk you or he's going to attack you. He decided to attack right there. Just get him. There we go. You're going to go over here. You're going to pick up this item, which is a Homeward Bone. Homeward Bones are very, very useful until around the middle of the game. If you decide to take a side route after Dancer, then you'll be able to get an item that's an infinite version of Homeward Bone. Alright, Rumble. I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, and there's this guy. You can either kick him off or just, you know, just hit him. There you go. He'll always fall. And if he doesn't fall, let him come after you. Kill him. Do all that. Two-edged weapon right here. I'm going to take care of these guys. It's okay. This one decided he wanted to not take that hit. Perfectly fine. It's all good. I usually don't target with these guys because sometimes my camera can be against me. So if you want to target those guys, you can. I don't like targeting them. Okay, you're going to go over here. There's an item on this tree right here. You're not going to get that yet. Because if you get the item on the tree, it's going to activate the aggro of these guys. So you can go kill these guys. There's that dude. There's this dude. Then you're gonna go get the shield off the tree. And get the east-west shield right here. There's a samurai dude right there. You guys probably see him. We're not going to talk to him right now because he's going to want to kill us. We got a new shield. You can check to see if it's better than the other one. In terms of the physical, it is better. In terms of the absorptions and everything, it's, yes, better. It weighs a little bit more, but it's better. We will switch to the east-west shield for right now. Just make sure you're not fat rolling. If you're fat rolling, that'll cause some issues. Okay, so we got that right there. And we're going to go right over here. And we're going to pick up this item here. Another Homeward Bone. And we're going to go right over here. We're going to drop on this little ledge right here. There we go. Ember. Okay. I'm going to creep up on this dog right here. R2. Charged R2, which will just keep the R2 pressed. Axe will hit him. Alright. Now we're going to go over here. We're going to go into Firelink Shrine. Before we go and use the M sword thingy, we're going to go over here. We're going to go up this way. We are going to pick up this soul. And I'm going to show off a little trick that I have known for many years. And it's called the tree skip. The tree skip is basically using the power of frames against you when you're playing Dark Souls. You're going to do a run up. You're going to do an up onto this tree. And you're going to float using the power of frames onto this ledge. It'll make it to where you don't have to get the key to get the stuff that's up the tower. You won't be able to get the stuff that's up the tower if you do this one, but you'll see what stuff you'll be able to get if you decide to, to do all that. So in order to do this, you don't have to do this, but I tend to strip to my skivvies because I weigh nothing when I'm doing this. It makes it to where I have more frames to use. Sometimes I'm able to do it my first time. Sometimes it's my 5th. Sometimes it's my 10th. Sometimes it's my 20th. But I usually 9 times out of 10 always tend to get it on stream. So line yourself up onto the tree's branch that is lifted right there. Run. And if you can do it, see how I didn't get enough frames right there? You're supposed to float onto that ledge. And trust me, this is very worth it in the earliest part of the game, which is where we are right now. There we go. I got it on my second try. You saw the little float right there. So we got an extra thing of Homeward Bones. We're going to drop right here. And we're going to carefully walk here, because if you're not careful, you could fucking fall. And you will die. And you'll have to do that all over again. But if sooner or later down the road you're able to get the key to the tower, later on down the road, you can do that. It's perfectly fine. Thank you for joining the Bloodsun Esquire's temp account 131. I hope you enjoy your stay. But yeah, this is very useful to do in early game, and you'll see why. So for one, you get access to the crow if you want to. So there's that. We do have a couple items that we can actually drop to the crow. One of them is a firebomb. So let the crow say what he has to say. And you'll pick up the item. It's a large Titanite shard. You're going to be careful not to press any other buttons but the ones that need to be pressed. And then you're going to drop a Homeward Bone. And there's a very good reason why. Because this is one of my favorite starting items that you can get. Aside from Call Over. You get the Iron Bracelets of Solaire. If you get particular pieces of certain items, you can get all of Solaire's full set if you know where to get it. Also, you get access to an Estus shard that you can add to your Estus flask. And then you're going to go right over here to where these 3 little arches are. Okay, you're going to go over here, and you're going to punch this wall. Now, if you have a weapon, you can do the same damn thing. It's perfectly fine. Welcome back, Rumble. But just be careful. You don't want to fall off. You do, however, want to drop right here. There's a little box right here. You open the box. Look what you get. You got a nice coveted silver serpent ring. If you equip this thing right now, anything you kill down the road, you'll get extra souls for it. It's very, very useful down the road. We're going to go ahead and equip all of our shit again. So we're going to do that. We'll keep the crown on for right now. We'll keep the garb on for right now. Because we got the iron bracelets, as you can see, they're better than what we were wearing before. So we're going to wear those. And we're going to have some Pyromancer trousers. So here we go. So you automatically got a little bit of better armor for your wrists than you had before. You got a nice little ring, and you're able to get your Estus flask up another level or two. So we're going to go over here. We're going to go talk to Andre. Alright? Now there's certain things that Andre can do in this that he can't really do in the other games.
Well, I am Andre.
Let him talk
serve at this shrine as a humble smith, forging weapons. You're in search of the Lords of Cinder, I trust. A toilsome journey, I wager. You require good arms. Let me smith you weapons. I am a smith. Such is my purpose.
Alright, so he has reinforced weapon, infused weapon, repair equipment, ALOT Estus, reinforced Estus flask, and you can talk to him. Of course, if you talk to him, he says his things, but if you talk to him twice, you get hurrah, which is a really nice emote that you can do. Alright, so we're going to reinforce our Estus flask because we got a shard from up above us. So we're going to do that. Also, we're not really going to worry too much about our pyromancy right now. So we're going to have our ALOT Estus go from 4-1 to just 5-0. We'll put more Estus into our Ashen Estus flask down the road. Of course, repair equipment is if you break your weapons. You can't really repair them at a bonfire if they're completely broken. So that's why you go to Andre. And there's infusing weapons. Okay? So in your travels, in certain areas of places you go to, you'll find coals. Alright? So we'll use the hand axe, for example. So right now, Andre, at default, can use refined, raw, and fire in terms of infusing. You'll learn down the road that certain gems give certain upgrades to certain weapons. So, like, let's see. Like, for example, let's say you're using an Uji Katana. Okay? You're using an Uji Katana, but you want to bring out the full power of that Uji Katana, and you're only using dexterity. You know, you're only upgrading dexterity. You would have to find what's called a sharp gem. And down the road, you'll find some coal where he can actually upgrade your weapon with a sharp gem. I'll show you where some of these coals are that I know automatically off the top of my head. We're going to be going through a lot of this game in the beginning part here, so don't worry about that. But you'll notice that each coal that you find in certain areas, you'll be able to infuse particular weapons with certain types of abilities. We won't be able to show fully everything of that just yet because this is only part 1. But I just wanted to let you know that you can upgrade your weapon, but also infusing it, depending on what type of build that you're using, will make your weapon 10 times stronger in the long run. And then, of course, there's reinforcing. Duh.
Pretty be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
Now, down the road, you'll also find NPCs. There'll be an NPC that sits right here when you find them. In the world, you'll have an NPC that'll sit here at one point. Excuse me. There'll be an NPC you'll find down the road that'll be sitting here. I'm just showing you the areas where you'll find NPCs if you find them out in the world and recruit them to Firelink Shrine. not going to spoil the NPCs themselves. Also, you'll find an NPC that'll be able to sit right here. Of course, people know about Grey Rat. When you find him, Grey Rat will be right here. Down the road, you'll find Yoel, which we will be finding Yoel. Yoel will be right here. And Uriah, when he dies, will be right here. That's basically where all your NPCs are, except for Hogwood. Hogwood's already up here sulking like a little bitch. So yeah, there's all that. We'll talk to the Firekeeper in a minute. We're going to talk to the Handmaiden, also known as to most people. So we have stuff that we can sell. I'm going to go ahead and sell the stuff I don't need, like this broken straight sword and this shield. I don't need the shield. We're going to get rid of the pyromancy wraps. We don't need those. You know. So yeah, we automatically got us some extra souls right there. We're going to pop the souls that we had gotten before, which is this faded soul. And then we're going to pop these 2 souls. There we go. And we're going to put the M sword right here. Okay. So, automatically for my build, I'm already at the strength that I need to be at. Okay? Which was one of the reasons why I wanted to choose the Pyromancer. I'm already at the 12 strength that I need to be at. I will have to sooner or later upgrade the intelligence and my faith. I don't technically need to right now, so I'll probably be leaving that for a little later. When it comes to this particular first level up, it's always your most important. Don't really worry about your Vigor right now. You need to put all of that into your dexterity right there. Now, we can afford one more level up, so we're not going to leave just yet. We're going to go get that last level up. Hello, Delirium. How you doing, man? Been lurking for a while. Been busy. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Just having some fun here. We're going to get a couple more souls so we can get this last level up, because we don't need to go into Lothric with any souls. Let me rest the bonfire real quick so I can bring these guys back. I could go and sell an item, but I don't want to. I could just go out here and just kill a sumbitch, you know. We're going to just go out here and just kill these 2 guys, for example. 2-hand the weapon. Okay. That's automatically the souls that we needed for our last level up. I always recommend that your first level up that you get from the beginning of the game to first meeting the Firekeeper, put it into your weapon. Okay? Like, just put it into the main skill that your weapon's going to be doing. So, because I'm going to be going for mostly a dexterity build mixed with intelligence and faith, I want my dexterity, my intelligence, and my faith to be equaled out right now. Because in the end of the game, these 3 stats will be literally almost equal. So, we got 14 dex, 14 intelligence, 14 faith. We're not going to touch that for a while. So now we're going to go to Lothric. That's my build. Nice. Yeah, I am going to be doing a combination of Chaos with Dark and Black Flame as my Pyromancy. Because I'm recreating my Dark Souls 1 character and putting him in the Dark Souls 3. But of course, because of the differences between them both, it's going to be a little bit hard. But I got some help with how I could do it. Oh yeah, Black Flame's amazing in both Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3. I fucking love it. Best CQC ability in my opinion. CQC being close quarter combat. Okay, so we're going to activate this bonfire right here. Now this is where I tell people, if this is your first time playing Dark Souls, just take your time. Just take a stroll, get used to your character. Knock out this son of a bitch because he likes to be an ass. I suggest not going this way yet. You don't really need anything over there, to be honest with you. I never go that way. So we're going to go down here. We're going to kill some of these hollows. We're going to one-hand our weapon here. Because we upgraded our dexterity like we did, this area we can mostly just, you know, one-hand our axe for right now. Just kill these hollows right here until this roaring bastard comes right here. Wait for him. Put up your shield. Wait for him to start running at you. Let him hit you. Stagger. Watch out for this guy. There you go. Then there's going to be a dude right here. He's going to try and become a pest to you. Just put up your shield. You'll notice, you know, I'm still taking damage when I put up the shield. That's because the shield that I'm using is not a 100% physical absorption shield. But it's still a shield. So, you know, just kill these motherfuckers. You know, get them in the back. Give them some of that booty. Souls are souls. It is what it is. Souls are souls. We're going to heal. And we're going to go up these stairs right here. Now, you're going to have to be a little bit careful. I usually like taking out this dude right here. There's going to be a couple dudes that are going to try and follow you up here. Be careful of these two right here. Roll. If you can get the right frames, just roll. Wait for them to come up and get you. See what they're going to do. If nobody comes up yet, just get rid of that guy because he likes to throw fire bombs at you. Alright, go ahead. Alright, so look for the guys. You don't see them yet. They're just chilling out there. We got lucky this time. They didn't see us run up here. So we're just going to take out these guys one by one. Now we got to scream. So now he's going to come up here. Put up your shield. Circle around. Hit him. Okay. So we got that. See what he dropped. He dropped a raw gem. Nice. Nice drop. Okay. Alright, so you want to be a little bit careful here because these guys can gank you real hard. You don't want that to happen. Like, see all that damage? You don't want that to happen. So let's bring this bastard up here. Wait for him to attack. Hit him. Back up. There's one more guy. He's wearing armor. He's not naked. So just be careful. Wait for him to attack. There you go. Always be mindful of the guys that wear armor. It's not just fashion with them. Knock these guys out. Just look around, make sure there's any more guys that might be bound by this dead dragon. There isn't. So you're going to go over here. You're going to drop down very carefully. You're going to get over here. Oh, my ear's a little itchy. And you're going to go over here. You're going to pick up this beautiful item called Gold Pine Resin. I love Gold Pine Resin. It's an amazing, amazing equipment user. Alright, so you're going to go over here. Knock out this guy with 2 hits. Be very careful. Pick up this item right here. It's 2 fire bombs. Watch this guy. Wait for him to attack. Do 2 attacks. Back away. Wait for him to attack. So you didn't go in for your 3rd. It's awesome. It's just freaking awesome. Alright, so you can either go down the ladder, or you can use this to go down. I like jumping down like that. Soul of a deserted corpse. Alright. So now what you're going to do, most people, they go down that way. They never go up here. They're always scared of the dragon and all that shit. Let me show you something, okay? I'm not scared of anything, alright? So we're going to go over here. We're just going to run to this door. Not looking back, we're going to open the door. We're going to do one roll forward. And we're going to see if anybody comes to try and get me. And if they do, just fucking kill them. Just fucking kill them. And the dragon just did all that for you. Now let's say there might be some people still out there. You can run under there, go let the dragon do it for you. I want to get that item right there, for example. Can I make it to that item? Pull back. Okay, I took a little bit of damage, but for an Ember, that was worth it. By the way, the other weapon, that's a club that's right there. And at the end, right over there on that ledge, just on that ledge right there, like right above my head, that is a claymore. If you want a claymore, go for it. I love the claymore. It's a very useful weapon. Okay, that's a mimic. We're not going to bother that mimic right now. Because most people that bother that mimic, they get eaten by that mimic. They get kicked in the ass by that mimic. So we're not gonna bother that mimic. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna open this door. We're gonna take two to three steps forward. We're gonna come back in. That aggro's that knight right there. You don't want to fuck with that knight. That knight is 10 times stronger than you. All right. Especially with the armor that I'm wearing. No. You could fight that knight, but you have better things to worry about. So we're going to wait for that knight to go down the stairs a little bit. Wait till he goes down right there. Kill this dude. Kill this dude. Pick this up. Go over here. There's going to be a thief right here. I usually do this bait like this. And I just hit him right there. Don't go down there yet. You're going to go right over here. You're going to activate this nice, beautiful bonfire. Now, the thing is, you're not going to set it as this bonfire. No, you're not going to set it as this bonfire. You're just going to activate it as a checkpoint. You're going to go right over here, and you're going to pick up this nice Titanite shard. Yeah. This Titanite shard is big. So now, I'm going to go over here. We're going to do a little tightrope thing right here. Get that firebomb. We're just going to land on this bastard. He should be dead on the first strike. Pull out your shield. There's going to be a dude right here. Wait for him to attack you. Do your 2 attacks. Oh yeah, there is ways to spot a mimic. I'll explain that a little later on. But mostly the ways that you can spot a mimic is if you look at it carefully, you can see that it's breathing. And also if you look at the chain that's usually on the right side of the mimic, if it's circular, it's not a mimic. If it's straight like that, then it's a mimic. That's your 2 ways that you can know if something's a mimic or not. But I'll probably show you in another part later on down the road. Hit this guy, kill him. Watch out for this motherfucker. Wait for him to attack. Sometimes he'll sneak in a second. It's okay. People make mistakes. Just kill him. Alright. Okay, now, we're a Pyromancer. So what we're going to do, we're going to activate our Pyromancy Flame like we just did here. We're going to go pick up these fire bombs. We're going to kill these first 2 guys, activate the snake dude, but we're going to run over here real quick. We need to make sure we don't get hit by the snake dude or aggro him yet. Okay, as long as it wasn't on my end to rumble. Okay, so you're going to be a little careful here. I should heal for this. Okay, so we're going to walk up and look at him until we can target him. Now, fling 2 fires at him. Now run. Now, sometimes he'll follow you if you try and go for a third. Usually go for like 1 or 2. Okay? Now run. He decided to follow a little bit. That's actually good for us. Now just be careful. Repeat the process again. Okay, he's almost dead. He's dead. That's how you deal with the snake dude, as I call him. And if you use fire to kill him, you always get a Titanite shard and an Ember. Every time. It's happened to me every time. Okay. So put your Pyromancy Flame away. Deal with any stragglers that are still around, like this dude and that other dude. It's extra souls. It's not a lot of souls, but it's good enough. We also got an Estus pack for that. 2-hand your weapon. You're gonna deal with this little lizard here. He always drops a raw gem, but he's there. Pillars the soul. Okay. Now, what I'm about to do, I usually do it upon reflex. If you can do it, I'll actually try and show you which buttons I press at the time when I do them. So drop down, target the dude. Roll first into the arrow, get rid of him, roll that way, knock him down, knock him out with 2 hits, and knock him out with your last remaining stamina. Pick up the firebomb. There you go. Sometimes this guy will climb up the ladder, as you can see. Just wait for him. Sometimes he'll climb up the ladder, sometimes he'll wait at the bottom. It's called his AI getting stuck. It just happens. So just wait for him to come up, kick his ass. There you go. And now you're going to go over here on this side. You're going to pick this up right here. That item right there, if you can see it, that is a Ring of Sacrifice. I never get it. I never really need it. Okay, we're going to be a little bit careful here. So what I tend to do, because I'm a dastardly little fucker, I usually get that item first. You see the knight. The knight has not been aggroed yet. We're going to go over here, take care of this guy. 1, 2. Watch out for the guy behind me. Pull up your shield. Knock him out. There's a thief in here. Kick his ass. 2 hits. Sometimes a guy will appear over here. Sometimes he'll appear. Sometimes he won't. I don't know what aggroes it, but sometimes the guy will appear over here. I don't know what does it. So, don't even ask. I don't even know. Use your ears. Make sure the knight is nowhere near you. Get rid of that guy. Pick up the undead charm. And then you just wait. Always wait for the knight to redo his thing. When you don't see him, walk up a little bit. Go over here. Pretend like you're Oliver Twist wanting, please sir, I want some more. You're just like standing right here. He's gonna look at you like he's a bully. He's like, hey, we don't serve your kind here. And when he gets to about right here, roll through the tables. Run through, go past this guy. Hit him with a 1, 2. Run away. That knight is still aggroed on you. You don't want that knight to find you. So if we just did that, we'll get the item in there later on down the road. Don't worry about it. Go over here. If you can aim it just right, you can give a backstab to him with your axe. He's usually dead on the way down. Now let's drop. There you drop some throwing knives. Very nice. This is the silver eagle shield. It's a nice shield, but I think it might just be too heavy. Let's see. Let's see how it makes me roll. Nope, my roll's just fine. Alright. Alright, so we are a Pyromancer. Use your pyromancy abilities to their fullest. So, there's two things right here. There's a dude right there with an axe. There's a dog. This is making you think. Which one should I attack? Well, attack the dog, because dog AI is absolute bullshit. So hit him with one. He is dead. Sometimes it takes two, but it's okay. We're gonna wait on this guy to do his next walk around. Because the thing is, we're taking our time. We don't want to die like an asshole. We don't want to die like a noob or anything like that. We want to take our time. We want progress. This is a walkthrough that's all about progression, you know. So when you get a chance, when you're able to finally target this dude, hit him with a pyromancy. Two-hand your axe. Wait for him to do like a leap, like that. Load on him. Back up if you have to. Get him like that. Simple. Drop down carefully. If you're careful, you will not be able to aggro those two guys. Get the Titanite shard. Stay on this side first. Watch the two guys when they move around. If you're careful, you can get that Estus shard. And some firebombs, it seems. Alright, so now we're going to try and deal with Halberd guy here. He's already seen us. I'm just going to hit him with a pyromancy. I'm going to do that. He is dead because we hit him with the pyromancy. Now, there's a dude right there. But there's also a dog down those stairs. You do not want to aggro that dog. So here's how we're going to do this. We're going to hit him with another pyromancy here in a little bit. But keep in mind, we have fire bombs too. So I always recommend use your pyromancies first before you use any fire bombs. Walk up until you can aggro, until you can do that. Hit him with that. Stay targeted on him. Two hands your weapon. Be careful. Ah! I didn't have enough stamina for that last hit. There we go. I got a little greedy there. It's okay. A little bit of greed won't kill you, but a lot will. Alright, so we have enough for one more pyromancy. Where's a good place to use it? Well, I'm going to show you the good place to use it. The good place to use this pyromancy is right over here. If you're careful, creep up on the dog. Oh, the dog saw us. That was interesting. Okay, never had that happen before. But we used our last pyromancy. We were able to get the cell key. Okay. So now, we kind of have a knight in our way. There is a nice little way that you can deal with the knight. There's also other items in this area, but because of the build I'm using, I don't really need the items. He's mostly like an Astora straight sword and things of that nature. There's a broadsword right here. It is one of the best starting straight swords in the game. I fucking love it. It's much better than a long sword. It's a little shorter, but it does the job. Okay, be careful. Okay, so the best way to get past this knight here, aggro him when he's in the middle of the room. Back away. Let him follow you. You have tables in the way here. Just roll through the tables you already rolled through. We're going to try and lose this knight. So climb up the ladder. Bet you're wondering, where the fuck are you going? Well, we got a cell key. I like progression. So we're going to go and save Grey Rat. He has some items we're going to need down the road. One of those items is a bandit knife. And I love me a bandit knife. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to use the shield and the axe when it comes to guys with halberds. 3 hits. don't want to be greedy with your weapon. Circle them if you can. Backstab. That's one of the weaknesses of a person with a halberd. If they do an attack like that, oh, I got an extra Titanite shard. If they do an attack like that, where their back is exposed, always try and go for that backstab. Alright, there's a guy here that likes to throw Molotovs. Wait until his animation activates. Roll at him, kill him. Because if you don't, well, you'll die. Also, my TV's trying to turn off. Give me just a second here. This happens when my TV's on for more than 2 hours. I don't know why it does it. It just fucking does it. So give me just a second. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. And the TV should turn right back on right about now. Yep, now I can see you. Alright. So there's a guy over here on your left side. Just kill him. He's nothing special. They keep giving me throwing knives. Mailbreaker, worst weapon in my opinion. I hate mailbreakers. So automatically now we can go over here and we can save Grey Rat. Oh, Mr. Grey Rat. Or we'll let him talk so I can have myself some Kool-Aid.
Ah. You're no jailer, are you?
Cheers.
No, you're from far away. And judging by the bell, you must be some of that unkindled ash. Yeah. Remarkable. If that's true, then I have a favor to ask. Below the high wall is a musty little town. Not the home of any lord, just a very old settlement of undead. An old woman, Loretta, lives there. Please, give her this ring. I'm not asking for charity. In fact, if you do this for me, I'll be sure to repay you in kind. I may be a petty thief, but I've more wits than most royalty. What do you say then, huh?
Grant the request.
Very well. I humbly place my faith in you. I am Grey Rat of the undead settlement, and I promise to assist you. Give this ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. Do your part, and I'll do mine.
Alright. So when it comes to Grey Rat, you can send him out a total of 4 times to go pillage. Your first time that he'll ask to go and pillage will be when you go into around Undead Settlement. And you get Loretta's bone, you give him Loretta's bone, you leave Firelink Shrine once, he'll be in a fetal position, talk to him. After that, leave Firelink Shrine, come back, he'll want to go pillage. He always comes back on the first pillage. The second, third, and fourth pillages are very, very risky. So I usually send him out for his one pillage that he asks. If he tries to do other pillages, I usually don't do it, because he's a very, very good vendor when it comes to really good starting items, and I don't like losing him. But yeah, if you want to send him out for a pillage, send him out for the first pillage. He'll bring back some really good stuff. But after that, the reason why I don't send him out anymore after that is because if you don't do certain things right, when sending him out to pillage, he'll actually die. And you'll end up finding his ashes, and you'll never be able to get some of the other awesome stuff he could get. But that's why I bring up greed. You know, would you rather have one really good pillage, or risk other pillages down the road, but never be able to get his items again? That's basically it. And of course you can end up giving his ashes to the handmaiden, and you can buy his stuff back, but you end up losing Grey Rat. And I don't like losing Grey Rat. So, it's entirely up to you. Alright, so now, we're going to go this way. Keep your weapon one-handed. Go down the ladder with the circle. Circling down. There's 2 guys here. You only see one. The second guy is hanging right there, right beside my ear. Take him out first. Pull out your shield. and be ready for his attack. That's how you do that. Okay. There's a fat one over here. He is guarding. He is circling right there. You can see him right there. You know, he's got a giant halberd. You don't want to fuck with that guy. There's a couple items in the area. One of them is a rapier, and 2 of them are embers. You want those embers. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to walk around this area. You're just going to just stroll. You're going to be careful about how you aim your walking. You don't want to go too fast, but you don't want to go too slow. So you're just going to do this. You're going to pick up the first ember. You're going to walk around. You're going to be very careful with him. You're going to watch him. You don't want him to aggro on you, because if you do, he is like a Terminator. He will follow you until you die. So get this item, and then drop right here, run away. You're going to automatically go to your right, take out the bow guy, do a roll when he does his attack, automatically look behind you. There's going to be a guy that's going to try and get you from behind. Pull out your shield, do that. You're automatically good. Okay. Now, we're going to try and secure our way out first. So there's a good thing about this area. You can summon somebody in this area, and his name is Albert. Albert is very, very fun to use. Usually when I'm drunk, I tend to call him Alfred. I don't know why, I just do. Summon him. He actually helps you get through the area. I don't like using him against Vort. We're not going to use him against Vort. He's going to help us a little bit through the area. So we're going to secure our exit first. So he's going to follow us. There's going to be some hollows around here. You know, he's just going to do a thing. Make sure he's behind you. Activate these hollows. You want these hollows to be dead. So just circle around. Be careful. He'll take them out if you're careful. I'm kind of being a little bit stupid right now. We'll activate the ladder later on, though, on the elevator. We'll activate that later. I just want a way to secure my way out. Alright, so Albert helped with our way out. We're going to go up here. We're going to pick up these souls. Come on, Albert. Let's go. Something's going on with the fat one, and I don't know what it is. He must have hit some fire or something. Alright, so there's going to be these knights right here. Let me show you the pattern with these knights. You don't want to fight the big shield one first. You want to fight the one with the regular sword and shield. He is usually right here. He's taking a little bit too long. Aggro him. Roll away. You don't want to fight him and the big shielded one at the same time. You find an opening. Wail on him. There you go. Hopefully he'll end up dropping, one of them will start dropping my sword soon. If not, it's okay. Let Albert get in on this. There we go. Behind the knight. Backstab. Okay, back away. Because now he's on you. Wait on Albert to do one of his main attacks. Try not to get hit by the knight. There we go. Because also you get some really good starting souls from this area, so there's that. Okay, there's going to be a knight over here, so be careful. He's on his way back. What we need, though, is their sword. So hopefully luck will be with me and I'll be able to get their sword. And I'll show you in a little bit why I wanted to secure my exit in a little bit here. Albert's playing with his food again. Okay, roll behind him if you can. God. Frames were a bit against me, but we got it. Didn't drop anything. That's all good. Alright, the Lucy's right here. Also known as Lucierne, but I call it the Lucy. Alright. Now usually I equip my fire bombs right here, and sometimes my black fire bombs, but I only use 2 of them because you need one to give to the crows and they drop a Titanite chunk. So you always keep one black fire bomb with you. And always keep at least one regular fire bomb because you can give the crow you can drop one for the crow and they'll give you a large Titanite shard. Yeah, just get her 2 items. Okay, now, remember how I told you that I wanted to secure my exit? There is a Lothric Knight up here that likes to be everyone's pain in the ass. And it is this bastard right here. Usually he kills Albert. We're going to hope that that doesn't happen. So unload a few of them on him. Make sure he doesn't hit you. We're helping out Albert right now because this guy can't kill Albert, and we got him. That was actually very lucky. Because sometimes that guy can be an asshole. But luckily Albert was good on his trades and all that shit. Because you could just ask some of my mods. He's died a few different times in playthroughs because RNG was against him and all that shit. So now we're going to clear these guys out. Just, extra souls. We're not going to fight Vort yet. We're going to let Albert have his fun. Now, if you're looking for Lothric materials, though, you can use Albert to farm the Lothric Knights around here. I never suggest going for the blue ones, though. I mean, the blue guy, because that's just pure freaking luck. But yeah, he tends to drop some good stuff. So this is where you're like, okay, I want to go back, but I don't want to waste Albert. This is where you start putting Albert through some very interesting little predicaments. So we're going to aggro the fat one. We're going to let the fat one go for us, and Albert's going to try and fight him. We want Albert to fight him. Because if he dies, it's okay. But if he does survive, though, there is another way that I can find a fight for him. Ooh, Albert's doing really good. Oh, he actually did his heal. Ooh, come on, Albert. Oh. Ooh, nice one. He got the fat one. And he did another heal. Okay, so remember that knight that I left up here? There's a reason why I always leave him there. Is I leave him there for Albert. This is actually really hilarious. You guys get to see Albert when he has actual good RNG. Okay, so don't rush going up this ladder. Take your time going up the ladder. But you want to keep him in your sights. And that way he'll be able to actually climb this ladder. See if he can... Let's see if it'll work. Okay, I'm going to have to redo his AI again. Okay. Give me a second. He's just stuck right now. Just go back down. Come on, Albert. Because I can cancel him out at any time. I'm just trying to get him unstuck. He's stuck right now. Yeah, he's stuck. I think he's stuck. Yeah, let's just send him back. It's okay. That's actually a rare thing that happens. He will get stuck sometimes right there. But the reason why I don't bring him up on the elevator is, honestly, he doesn't aggro on an elevator. He always will fall down for some reason. I've never had a good RNG where he'll actually get on the elevator. So that's why I tend to do that. But notice all those souls we got right there, man. That's a lot of tasty souls right there. So now this is where you can either A, use a Homeward Bone to go back to Firelink Shrine, or B, kill a few more things to get yourself back there. Now notice I have not used a bonfire yet. So remember the guy that we killed in the beginning? That's usually just a sniper dude? Well, he's not going to be able to snipe us. But we need to be very careful, because there's going to be a dude walking right around here in just a few seconds. There he is. And if you're careful, if you're real careful, you can do this. Keep your weapon two-handed. Load on the bastard. There we go. And also you can kill this guy. Don't pick up the item yet because he's aggroed on the item. Get the soul of a deserted corpse. Okay, so we got a lot of Estus and everything. And there's a reason why. Dogs. I'm trying to not get aggroed. Okay, there we go. There we go. Plus, there's also a few little, dudes here. And also, you can get revenge on these dogs. Okay, that's all of those guys. Alright. And now we're back at the beginning. So, there you go. You got all the good shit. Now this is where the question remains, where do we go from here? Well, you can either A, try and keep killing those knights, hope one of them drops the Lothric Knight Sword from my build. Not really going to worry about that because I have a character that has a lot of Lothric Knight Swords. Or B, get the stuff for survival purposes. Now, when I say survival purposes, I'm talking about stuff that you use in the base of the game to get you through the game. So, we're going to go over here. We're going to talk to Grey Rat. And we are going to purchase 2 items. We're going to purchase the Bandit Knife. And we're going to purchase the Kite Shield. 2 things needed for this build. So, let's go and equip these things. So, we're going to say goodbye to Mr. Handaxe for right now. We got a knife, and we got a kite shield. Automatically, we have 2 weapons that are good for the build. Because I need the kite shield, and I need the bandit knife for a side weapon. But we don't have our main weapon yet, but that's going to be for later. So, here's what we're going to do. We got all these souls here. We're going to pop them. Okay. Now, we're going to pop these 2 souls. Pop. We're going to go over to Andre real quick. We're not going to level up yet. We're going to go right over here to Andre.
Just what?
And we're going to reinforce our weapon. We got a bandit knife here. And we can do 2 and reinforcements. Okay? Now, we're going to get rid of these for right now. We're going to get a nice gold pine resin right there. We're going to get that ready. Yeah. And we're going to go over here. We're going to talk to this beautiful woman here. Okay. So here's where things are going to get interesting. We're still going to keep our dexterity at 14, intelligence 14, faith 14. We're going to keep all that the same right now, okay? We're going to put up our vigor, up some of that, okay? Now you'll notice, we don't got enough, to do one more level. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. course we do. Of course we do. Alright, so, you got all this shit that you're not going to need. One of the things I am going to sell is this stupid fucking mail breaker. Because I hate mail breakers. I don't like them. I don't like mail breakers. So we sold the mail breaker. Let's see. Okay, that says 1445. Okay, I couldn't see that. Well, we got the stuff to do that. Alright, so we got more weapons that we can sell. We can sell the Lucerne. Let's see. What other stuff do we got? Yeah, we can sell the East-West shield, and we can sell the Serpent shield. That should give us enough.
Welcome, host. Very well, then take.
Yep. Because we're going to have to put up our vigor a little bit, because our vigor's a little low. Got a little bit of some low vigor right here.
Farewell,
Alright. And now we're going to go up here, and we're going to see if a man named Leonard is up here. And we're going to let Leonard talk. Alright? He is here.
Unkindled, are we? And fast on the trail of the Lords of Scondi. Then these red eyes are for you.
Yes.
Use them to pillage embers and briefly heighten your strength for your duty. What else are unkindled ashes good for?
He's kind of our little nod to Bloodborne. And I like Leonard. I like him. I like his voice actor. So, basically, there is a way that you can get an uncracked red eye orb. Okay? I'm going to talk to you guys about this real quick. So, there's a way that you can get an uncracked red eye orb. Cracked red eye orbs can only be used once, and that is when you literally use them. They're not an infinite item. But the uncracked one is an infinite item, and it is the best one to get. You don't want cracked ones, okay? Because you don't want to waste them. So, what it is you got to do is that first you got to talk to him. Then there's going to be a part in the game where you're going to run into Sigurd Katarina. He's going to want to fight a demon, okay? There's a demon that you got to kill, and there's going to be an item around that area that when you knock it off of what it's hanging off of, you'll be able to pick it up. It is a pale tongue. You can do that, get the pale tongue, and then kill the Greatwood tree. When you do, Leonard will be back, and he'll give you a key. That key is what's going to show you to where you can get an uncracked red eye orb. That's the easy way to do it. The hard way to do it is to invade someone's world, kill them, get the pale tongue. So there's an online way and an offline way to do it. It's entirely up to you which one you want to do. But either way, you have to kill the Greatwood tree after you get the pale tongue for him to come back. Simple as that. Okay, so now we are going to go and deal with Mr. Vort. So Mr. Vort is an ice dog. He's a big, big dog. Alright? He tends to go absolutely crazy in Phase 2. So, I'm going to tell you a very fun and easy way to kill Vort. And you can do it solo. I intend that you do it solo. Because it feels so satisfying when you do it. And I show this a lot in a lot of my streams, so I'm just going to show you guys. So first off, you're going to want to kill this motherfucker over here, because he likes to be a pain in the butt. You kill him. Okay. Now, there's a dude that's right there. See him walking. Okay? We're going to wait a little bit. We're going to wait until he goes up them steps, because we're going to be trying to run away from him. But we also got to be careful not to be seen by these dogs. If we do get seen by one of the dogs, we can kill it. But I don't want to deal with the dog. I don't want to deal with it. But there's a reason why I got the gold pine resin. I'll share that with you guys here in a minute. While I do that, because we're not using the Ashen Flask right now, I'll just put the gold pine resin right there. Okay, so he's down there. careful, wait till he's far away, drop down, get to the elevator, because sometimes he'll run and follow you. You don't want that. You don't want to deal with all that shit. Alright, so let's go to Vort the fast way. We're going to run past these guys. They're going to follow you for a while. Keep running until, of course, you run out of endurance. Perfectly fine. Go over here. Drop down. Roll. Roll. Kill this guy. Sometimes this guy will follow you. If he does, just kill him. Not a problem. Try and avoid these guys if you can. Alright. Keep your gold pine resin equipped. You're not going to activate your gold pine resin until he appears. We're going to do the cinematic though. There be our armored dog. It's Roman Reigns. Alright. So, activate your gold pine resin. Get it to your Estus flask. Target them. Do one roll. Start wailing on him. It's all about that RNG. Make sure that you are one-handing your dagger. Do a lot of rolling. Got him. Victory drink. There's board. That's simply as that. Because you can use bleed on him, and you can use electricity on him. That's what he's weak to. Any questions? Good. Alright, so now, we're going to go to the next area. And look, the pine resin automatically stopped. That was enough for just one pine resin. Actually, wait. Okay. What I gotta do. Okay. Raise the banner. Did you enjoy that, chat? I know Rumble did. We'll watch the cinematic. Exactly. See, I can't wait to send this to Snake. She's going to enjoy this. She'll enjoy this. Because she likes Dark Souls 3. Okay. So activate that. We're going to go over here. And pick this up. I'll take one drink for good measure, because it's just there. I just wanted to have some full health. Okay. Drop down here. There's going to be two dogs over here. Kill them with your knife. Don't even target them. Just go for it. Pick up the alluring skulls. Put them in your hot bar. I'm going to show you a little trick here in a little bit, guys. Okay, so there's an item that's on this bridge, and there's also an NPC. We're going to talk to the NPC. It's very important that I talk to the NPC for this particular build I'm doing. So, Homeward Bone, we're going to go talk to Yoel.
Please, grant me death. Undo my shackles. Oh.
We're going to
then
accept
it's
his
true.
services.
A champion of Ash as I live and breathe. To be in your presence is a great honor. I am Yoel of Londor, a pilgrim, as you can see, only somehow I failed to die as was ordained. Well, perhaps my calling lies elsewhere.
Indeed.
Say, champion of Ash, how does the idea of taking me into your service strike you? I was once a sorcerer. Surely I can be of use.
I will accept your services.
Oh, I am honored, truly. I should be dead, yet you have granted me purpose anew. I, Yoel of Londor, do solemnly swear myself to you.
Okay, so here's the thing about Yoel. Okay? He is part of a special ending that you can get in the game. But his services are very, very useful, as long as you use them before fighting the Abyss Watchers. Why? Because if you fight the Abyss Watchers without taking the services of Yoel, he'll die. And you'll be locked out of the ending, and you'll be locked out of all the good shit. So basically, in a nutshell, when you meet him the first time, you go back to Firelink Shrine. You talk to him. He gives you one free level. And every 5 hollowing that you get, you'll be able to gain a new level from him. I believe you get a total of either 4 or 5 levels out of him, until he tells you that you've gotten ample strength. They are free levels. There is an easy way to get those levels. I will show you how to get those levels in just a little while. For now, I need to keep myself alive and healthy. Now, if you care about the way your character looks, I don't suggest doing the hollowing thing. But if you're just going to wear like closed armor, just take the free levels. Don't be an ass. All right. So here's a little trick. Wait until the gate starts to open. Throw an alluring skull in the middle of the road. Run. Close the gate. Target this bastard. Kill him. He's dead. Now, you don't got to worry about those dogs out there. They're locked out there now. So get this. Let's see. Let's check out these worker pants we just got. They're a little better in physical. Let's see how they are. Okay, they don't make me heavy, so I'm gonna use them. Okay. Also, I got feet. All right. So there's gonna be these 2 guys. Pull up your shield. Wait for them to get aggressive towards you to kill them. That's the best uses for a shield. Okay, knock this down. Small leather shield. Roll through here. Roll down. Kill this motherfucker. He's going to try and get away from you. Just kill him. He's dead. Okay. Now you're going to go over here. Don't go for the hanging item yet. Kill the guy that's going to be over here. Use your shield. There we go. Repair powder. Here we go. Now, if you're very careful about how you tap yourself right here, you can actually get this without dying. Like that. Alright, now, there's a little trick with these guys over here. Okay? I'm going to show you a little trick. Alright. You see this little platform right here? You're going to look at it. You're going to roll onto it. You're going to drop down on this guy. Kill him. You're going to go over here. His AI hasn't activated yet. Kill him. Then this guy's going to drop down. Kill him. That's how you deal with a gank. That would happen if you just ran down those stairs. It would have been done. Oh, we got a thrall hood. Let's wear the hood just for kicks and giggles. Yeah, there we go. We got a little bit of extra lookage until we get our main stuff. Those guys will come alive sooner or later in certain areas. Okay, now you're going to equip these fine little fire bombs. Now, because you're a Pyromancer, you could choose to use the fire bombs or not. I like using the fire bombs here, and I'm going to show you why. So we're going to walk. We're just going to walk up here, okay? We're going to pick up Loretta's bone. You see these guys right here? You're going to be very careful not to aggro those guys. We're just going to stroll right about here. Activate your fire bomb. Look directly at the barrel. Throw. It won't get rid of all of them, but it does matter that you get rid of these barrels. Because there are things that are in your way. Hug this wall. And hug this barrel. If you're careful, none of the dudes will aggro on you. Pick up the item. We're going to look back at these barrels here. Throw a firebomb. Okay. Now, just by looking here, aside from the item that is above my head, that's an item that's dropped by one of the workers. There's two items that you need to get in front of you. There's the item that's above my head right now, that's in front of that preacher. Then there's an item right there. That is an Ember. Okay? We're going to get those two items. Then we're going to drop down. And then around our right side will be an item that's guarded by a worker. That will be some Titanite shards. You will want those items. If we are careful, and we do our rolling good enough, we should be able to get all three items and be able to get to the door that leads to where the Sunlight Covenant is. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do this. We're going to slowly walk up here, and then we're going to run. Pick this up, roll forward. Roll forward. Just keep rolling. Go over here, roll down. Just keep on rolling. The more you roll, the less likely you're able to get hit. I wasn't rolling there, so we're just going to... Oh, I meant to do my heal. It's okay. It's okay. That was an accident on my part. Just roll. Just keep rolling. It's all good. It's okay. People make mistakes. That was a mistake. Roll in. Wait to see if anybody's following you. If anybody is, pull up your shield. Circle them if you can. Get them in the back. As simple as that. Okay, there's going to be some dead bodies around here. You just cut them down. Cut down this body in particular that's hanging right there. This guy will come alive. Throw some fire bombs at him. Charcoal pine resin? Yes, please. Alright, we're going to drop down right here. We're going to pick up the Sunlight Covenant. And we're going to drink us some Estus soup. And now our self is right back up and running. Get this. Large soul of a deserted corpse. Now we're going to wait on this fucker to come up here and get us. Like I said, we're taking our time. Because if you take your time, you're not going to die. Because you notice I'm still embered from the first part of the game when we first started. So wait until this guy comes up to you. Let him come up to you. Do not go for him. It would be dumb if you did. Target him. Pull up your shield. Kill him with your knife. You're dead. Okay. Now you can kill this dude if you want. Entirely up to you. We'll probably kill him in a little bit. We need to deal with this trap right here. Let's unload on the bastards. Use your shield if you have to. Now we're going to kill these guys. But we're going to use our Pyromancy because they like to kick back. So sometimes they'll drop some items. 5 faded souls to be precise. That just means more souls that you can pop for levels. Maybe one of them will pop some. Not yet. They didn't drop any. That's okay. Alright. Pull out your shield. Go over here. Use your knife. Knock this debris away. Do not roll. Do not run. Go over here and pick this up. Soul. Okay, we're going to go over here. Now we're going to try and use the power of our luck and frames. So what you're going to do, you're going to run and hope nothing hits you. Okay? You're going to run this way. Stop running. You're going to roll. You're going to go up here, climb this ladder. There is stuff chasing you, but it's okay. Be careful of this bitch. Try and find out what he's doing before you even go for that Titanite shard. Roll down. Just keep going. Get out of my way. Alright. You will get invaded by Hodrick here. Don't even worry about it. As long as he doesn't aggro on you, you're good. This is a sharp gem. Get it? Go over here. Activate the bonfire. Sit at the bonfire. Okay, so you guys remember that I got this young white branch. It was my burial gift. Now you're going to see why I wanted that as my burial gift. So here's what's going to happen. Hodrick's going to, aggro. We're going to let Hodrick follow us, okay? So we're not going to fight Hodrick. We're just going to take our time here a little bit. Roll through this guy. We're going to go right over here. We're going to wait a little bit. We're going to wait on the bow arrows to come down. Go ahead and all we're going to do. Don't pick up any items yet. Aggro all of the enemies. Make sure they all come out. If you get hit, it's perfectly fine. It's not the end of the world. But, just stay around the area. Make sure the giant gets them all, This is you just having a little bit of fun. You can get this guy in the back if you want to get some damage. Only if you want to. There you go. We're going to go over here, deal with this guy. Roll far away from him because he has a really nice weapon. Get that. Okay. That's the cleric set, except without the hat. Get the Mortician's Ashes. Alright. So now this whole area is cleared out. We're going to pick up all the items that we see. And then we're going to go and handle Hodrick. Because you've noticed Hodrick has not been around. It's because of his AI. His AI is very weird. Alright, so we're going to go find Hodrick. He's probably over here just chilling. Because that's what Hodrick does. So let's go look for Hodrick. He's over here somewhere. Now you're probably wondering where the other guy went. Well, he probably fell off the cliff. Okay? Which is why I did the roll like I did. So we're going to bring Hodrick on a little journey with us. We're not going to attack Hodrick. We're just going to let him follow. Come on. Come on, Hodrick. We're going to go on a journey. Make sure he follows you into this area. I'm going to show you a really funny little trick. Just make sure he follows you into the area. There you go. Alright, you're going to look at this ledge. You're going to run. You're going to jump. Stand on this ledge. Just stand there and just look at him. And just watch how his AI does funny shit. Now there's a 1% chance that he'll actually jump and reach the ledge that I'm at. Now, I say 1% for a reason. Because just watch him very carefully. Just watch him very carefully. He's just looking. He's like, how am I going to get over there? What am I going to do? I'm running out of leg room. How am I gonna ever reach him? Oh, I've broke the AI, chat. Isn't that crazy? Like I said, there's a 1% chance that he could reach my ledge. But I say 1% for a reason. So let's watch him. Let's watch his AI be all confused and shit. So the people watching this later, this is probably really, really funny to you. You know, Hodrick's just, he's like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna get this guy? Oh no. My AI doesn't work like that. Oh, what you thinking about there? What you thinking about there, huh? He's just confused. There's another AI that you can do this to as well later on down the road. There we go. But I say 1% for a reason, because out of all the times I've played this game on stream and everything, he's always fallen, but only one time. So we're gonna kill this guy. Okay, he's dead. Okay. Alright, so we're not gonna fight the tree yet. We're just gonna go through. That's all we're gonna do. We're just gonna run on through, you know, we're just gonna do the thing. We're just gonna go this way. Okay, so I'm gonna show you a little trick with this dog. Run down these. When you get to the third step, target the dog, slam. All it is targeting the dog, falling off the ledge, and using R1 on the way down. Now you're going to be careful here. There's a preacher right here. And he's got some followers with him. Hide behind the tree. Watch him carefully. I'm going to do one heal just for the hell of it. I'm just going to watch him. I'm going to wait till he goes over there, those steps. We're just going to walk. We're just going to walk it. We're just going to walk it. But if we aggro one of the villagers, it's okay. It's not a problem if we do. You don't want to aggro the preacher. His mace hurts, okay? Alright, so go up here. Kill these hollows. Those are here. You don't really get any souls for it, but you don't want them to sneak up on you and pull some bullshit. Okay. Look, we got our Estus back. Alright, so we're going to try and kill this guy with our dagger. It's okay, we got hit once, but it's okay. Now, there is items in this area. For this build, I don't really need them. We're just going to go right over here. Drop. Right by this villager. We're going to kill the villager. Because he's there. There's a bonfire right here. Activate it. Okay, now we're going to go over here. Those guys that were throwing those fire bombs at us, we're going to get revenge on those guys. And we're going to save our second NPC named Cornyx. Cornyx is a Pyromancer, and he teaches you pyromancies. We're just going to save him just to save him because we're a Pyromancer. Do it, backstab it. Kill this guy, because usually he gets aggroed when you do the backstab. We got our Estus back. Because if you do your kills just in the nick of time, you're able to get your Estus back if you're very sparingly with your Estus. So we're going to talk to Cornyx here. I'm going to let you guys hear him out, and I'm going to drink me some Kool-Aid while we do it.
Aha. Unkindled, are we? Welcome to my abode. I am Cornyx, an old pyromancer. A crow in his cage, as you see now. But here we are, an encounter for the ages. I hear the Unkindled make for fine vessels.
All right, Rumble.
You've been dabbling in pyromancers, it seems. Well then, care to learn some pyromancers from this old man?
Sure.
Ah, most wise. A chance encounter should not be squandered. To reiterate, I am Cornyx of the Great Swamp. The pleasure is mine.
Alright, so we saved Cornyx. That's our second NPC. Now we can pick up these items if we so shall fit. So we'll pick up, you know, this soul of a traveler. We'll go over here. We're going to kill this hollow. He drops a clutch ring. And we're going to go over here. Through these boxes. Through that. We're going to go down here. We're going to be very careful because there's some dogs right there. But we're a Pyromancer. Ah, that actually did a tour. Nice. I love it when that... Oh, no, he's not dead yet. Can I get him on the way down? Yes, I can. Fuck you, bitch. Let's heal. Pick up this item. It's going to aggro the villager. Roll through. Don't get hit by the pot. It's okay. We got hit by the villager, but it's okay. It's all good. First things you're going to do here, because you don't want to battle these guys. So what we're going to do, we're going to open this door first. Okay. We're just going to open this door. We're going to roll through, wait until the elevator starts to move. Roll past these guys. Leave them outside. Okay? It's a little trick I know how to do. Bring those guys back out here if you can. It's okay. Stand perfectly still. Roll through. Run. If they still follow you, it's alright. Sometimes they'll follow you, sometimes they won't. Go straight for the elevator, go down. Okay. Now, we're going to go over here. Pop a heal. You'll see why in a minute. You're going to pick up this Ember. You're going to go to your left and you're going to start rolling. Go straight for that door if you can. Do not even waste your time with him. Go straight for the door. Activate the bonfire for Road of Sacrifices. Sit at the bonfire. Now, you're a Pyromancer. You're going to fling fire at this bastard. But you're going to be very careful about it. He cannot get you through this door. Use that to your advantage. But be careful though, he still has bit frames. Just make sure you stay targeted on him. There you go. Hit the roll straight sword. And some really good souls. Alright. Now, we're going to go back to Firelink Shrine. Now, we're not going to talk to, what's his face? We're not going to talk to, Yoel yet. Not just yet. We came here to do a couple things. One, we're going to talk to him. You're going to give him Loretta's bone.
Heavens. Thank you. You can keep...
Alright.
Goodbye, Bobby.
Alright. So you gave him the bone. See if you can reinforce your weapon, of course. As you can see, we can't yet, but we will be able to. Reinforce your Estus flask, get all them heals. You're gonna need them.
Pretty, be careful.
Alright. Now this is where you're like, oh, where am I going to go from here? What am I going to do? Well, first off, you're going to keep putting up your health because your health is going to be very important for what you're doing. I'm still keeping my dexterity, my intelligence, and my faith at 14. When I get my free levels from Yoel, the first 3 levels will go into my dex, intelligence, and faith. These 3 are going to be staying pretty much around the same. Okay? So yeah. Okay, so now this is where you're kind of wondering, oh, where do I go from here? Go to Road of Sacrifices. I'm gonna make this easy for you, actually. And we're not even gonna fight everything. We're just gonna do a couple particular things. We're going to fight things that we have to, and we're gonna fight things that we don't have to. I mean, we're not going to fight things we don't have to, but we're going to fight things we do have to. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Of course, Frosty, he doesn't come back. So now bring out your shield. You don't need your Pyromancer right now. Okay? No. Yeah, you got to kill this dude. Now you see why I wanted you to upgrade your health a little bit. These bastards like to be an ass. You also got an undead bone shard. We'll use that in a little bit, but not right now. I don't need it. I got a lot of heals. I'll survive. Pick up the shriveling stone because it's there. Okay, you're gonna go over here. There's nothing here, but why would you come over here? Because there's this dude right here. Drop down. Kill him with your knife. There you go. Alright. Now, there's some boils right here. If you're careful, you can get that without them seeing you. If you're careful, do this. Worst thing ever is fighting 2 at the same time. You don't want to. Nice one. Okay, this one wants to be a pain. So pull out your shield, kill him with your knife. There you go. This guy usually doesn't do a lot of physical stuff, but he'll use fire on you sometimes. You can just knock him down if you're careful. He's being a little bit of a butt. Heal. You got the heals, use them. There you go. Alright. Now, you're about to run into Man-Eater Mildred. How do I know it's Man-Eater Mildred? Well, she's not wearing a sack on her head, but she definitely has all the other aspects of Man-Eater Mildred. So this is Man-Eater Mildred, okay? This is how you get her. She's a very greedy bitch. Get her when she's trying to do that. She will try and, get you. So be very careful about that. Just be careful. She does have her sneak attacks. She's trying to throw poo at me. Don't worry about that. Got her with a backstab. Because she's very aggressive, just wait for her to try and do some of her stuff. But there you go, she's dead. She's not that hard if you just watch her. I did some of my moves on purpose so you can see how she works. But I always recommend, just watching how she goes. A good time to attack is when she's trying to sharpen her knife. It's one of the weapon arts for the butcher knife. But you don't want to get hit by that thing. So like I said, just circle her around, try and go for her back, hit her when she's not attacking you, like when she's trying to get her stamina back up. Just do that. It's fine. It works. You can drop down on the side over here to get some items, but we don't need them. I need to take out this guy. I really don't want to fight these guys. Maybe I can get to the bonfire in time. I'm praying that I can. Oh, one of them decided to follow me. It's okay. Okay. Reset the area. Because you don't really need to fight those guys. I just tend to run from them.
Oh, hello. How do you do?
There's Henri.
I am Henri of Astora, unkindled like you.
Her voice actor / actress depends on the gender of your character. If you play as a male, Henri will be female. If you play as a female, Henri will be a male. Horus is always Horus. He's always grunting. He always goes hollow. That's always Horus. Horus is Horus.
We seek the cathedral, home of the grim Aldrich.
So you can, talk to her and all that. Welcome back, Rubble. Talk to him, get the blue sentinels thing. Make sure you exhaust all of her dialogue. Now, if you were online, you would probably get invaded a lot here. This is the swamp area. Drop down, kill this guy. Try and pull up your shield when you get the chance on the way down. You will be out of stamina, but it's okay. Just try and get behind them if you can. That's usually their weakness. Okay, so there is a couple items that you need to get around here. If you do things exactly the way I do it, you should be fine. So first off, you're going to drop over here. Pick up this Titanite shard. Get rid of this boil here. Be careful, you don't want to get poisoned. Free souls, as long as you don't get poisoned. Get the Titanite shard. Don't worry about those guys. If you can, go for the dog. Don't worry about that item that's there to bait you. It's not even worth it. It's souls, but it's not worth it. Activate the bonfire. We don't need anything really out of the swamp except for a couple things. I'll show you those important things. Backstab. Keep your shield up. Because I was on an incline, it wouldn't give me the backstab. It's okay. It happens. It's just like when you're on stairs. Go over here, try and backstab him. It'll aggro him, but you won't have to worry about the other two. Just do your thing here with this guy. It's okay. Heal. Just take a couple heals, it's all good. Got an Estus shard. Don't pick up this item yet. You need to fight this dude first. Start swinging. He's weak to bleed. Do it. Kill this guy next. Weak to bleed. Just wail on his ass. There you go. Pick this up. It's another Ember. Keep in mind of my stats real quick. I am only 14 dexterity, and with my base strength being 12, I am using this beautiful, beautiful bandit knife. I'm mostly leveling up my health right now. It's what matters the most at the moment. Okay. So, here's where things are interesting. You could go for the Crystal Sage. I don't recommend it yet. You already got an Estus shard. So what you're going to do, you're going to go straight for that area right there. Just roll down and just keep on rolling so you don't get hit by the giant crab. Pick up the thing there. It's all good. Okay, so there's two dudes here. They hit like freight trains. One of them has a giant club. Get them both on the bottom of the stairs first, if you can. Now, I'm going to show you a little trick. It's okay if you get hit. It's all good. You can just measly just heal. Roll up the stairs. Don't run. Go to the ladder. Activate it. But don't go down yet. One will drop down. He's dead. Now we just got to wait on the second guy. He'll come up sooner or later. His AI is thinking. Just stand right there on it. On the ladder. It's okay. If he tries to hit you, it's okay. It's alright, we're probably gonna die here. But what's funny? They're dead. So they don't respawn. But it's okay. We died. It's fine. I didn't need to stay embered anyways. It's all good. You'll see why in a little bit. But keep in mind, those two dudes are dead. Okay? He just got lucky because, he just kept hitting right there. But what you'll notice, he ended up falling sooner or later. So, if you weren't able to pick up the items when they dropped, that's perfectly fine. They will appear literally where they would originally spawn. So first dude spawns right here. You get the Great Club. Second dude, he spawns right here. You pick up his Exiled Greatsword. You can also go over here and pick up this item right here. You see it. It's there. You can pick it up if you want to. We'll go pick it up just for kicks and giggles. It's a large soul. You'll end up getting more souls later on. Don't worry, you'll also end up getting your souls back. It's not an issue. Not an issue at all. They should be like right down here. Yep, right where I died. Because I was going to end up losing my Ember anyway, so it's okay. We're not going to be fighting any more bosses just yet. So we activated his bonfire. Welcome to Firelink Shrine. So you can go over here, you can pick up what's over here if you want to. Kill these little sluggies for some souls. Entirely up to you, They're good to get souls from. If you want to get souls, get it from them. It's a couple items that'll kind of lead you to the right pathway. Pop a heal. Alright, so, what are you going to do from here? This is your entranceway. Where are you going to go? You're going to go right over here. You're going to roll past these sluggies right here. You're going to go right over here. You can also activate the stuff for the Abyss Watchers while you're here. But I don't recommend getting the last thing yet. So go over here. You're going to pick up this item right here. It's here. Pick it up. It's important. Go back. Don't go to the next island because you would end up getting poisoned by the time you would get there. You can wait for your poison to go away. Or you can just run through. It's all good. You're going to get this Titanite shard right here. I will show you guys a nice place to get a coal. We are going to have to get particular coals in this run. It's okay. So this guy's going to come and get you. Hit him with the knife, but make sure you have your shield right there on hand. Because this guy's going to turn around. He's going to try and hit you with his spear. He's probably going to get a couple hits off, try and get behind him, get a backstab. Knife yourself until his invincibility frames stop. Activate that one. There you go. You already got the first one. Rumble, can I get an exclamation point uptime, please, in chat? I want to see how long I've been streaming for this one. I'm going to go just past that little thing there. I'll show you where the coal is real quick. Now, the coal, it is a little bit tricky to get it, but you'll see why I say tricky. Okay, so you're going to go this way. You're going to go past these trees. I'm going to pick this up. Pick up the pine resin. Okay, this is a Darth Wraith. Watch out for this bastard. He hits hard like a freight train. Go over here, get this item. It is a Sage Coal. Get it, roll out. He's going to follow you for a while. You'll probably end up getting poisoned. It's okay. Poison doesn't really concern me as much. What matters is that you get back over here. Sometimes if the slugs appear in front of the Dark Wraith, he'll get distracted by those. You will want that. Been streaming for 2 hours and 10 minutes. That's not bad. 2 hours is not that bad. We've actually accomplished quite a bit for 2 hours. So pick up the rest of that rotten pine resin. That will be useful for later. We're going to go this way. We're going to keep watching our health too. But also keep in mind that if you're currently poisoned, you won't get any more poison buildup. So that's another really cool thing. I'm going to get a heal in. I'm going to creep up on this bastard. And we're going to do this. Ah! I got stuck. That's okay. It's all good. It happens. You get stuck. I don't know what got me stuck there, but I got stuck. I couldn't move. That's a lesson to be learned when it comes to people that play Dark Souls. Even the best people at this game die in Dark Souls. It just happens. I've only died twice in 2 hours. That should show you something there. So, here's what we're going to do. We're just going to, well, we'll pick this up. Why not? It's here. It's the Prison Stones. Alright. We're going to go and do this again. This time, we might skip that boy. It's all good. We are going to kill these guys again. Because, you know, they will follow you. Wait for him to do all of his attacks. Oh, come on. Okay, he got aggroed. It's okay. RNG is a bitch. Things happen. Get him in the back. Now, what I find funny, though, is the regular dagger has a better critical hit ratio than the bandit knife. I've always wondered why. Because the bandit knife is much better than the regular dagger. But the dagger is mostly used for people that want to get backstabs and reposts. But you still get some pretty good stuff out of the bandit knife here. Alright, we're going to be a little careful. We're going to try not to aggro this guy. But I do want my souls. There is a little trick on how you don't have to aggro him. But it's a little tricky. So what you can do, go right over here. There we go. Pick up this item. Titanite shard. And now we're going to go over here. There's going to be a guy over here. It's fine. I'm just going to kill him. We will sooner or later have to get up our endurance, but what matters is that we got him. Here we go. We got that. We'll go skip the cutscene. Okay, so where we're going next, there's a bridge here. There's 3 guys. There's a bonfire at the end of it. If you can do it, do this. Just run through them, activate the bonfire on this side, sit at it. Stay sat until the purple haze disappears. Get up. Okay. I'm going to do a couple more things, and we're going to head back to Firelink Shrine. And you'll notice some stuff when we do. Okay, so you can kill all these guys here. Let me show you a fun way to do it. Use your Pyromancer if you can. If they don't keep spamming the fucking luck at you, just keep using the Pyromancer on them. Just wail on them. Because you don't need your Pyromancy right now. That'll get rid of some of the boys there, so you can just wail on the other ones without them, you know, crowding up on you, trying to gangbang you. Pick up the undead bone shard. Do all that. Alright, so what you're going to do here, there's some sluggies right here. Lead them away from the ladder, if you can. Lead away at least 2 of them. Get to the ladder. Climb up the ladder. And don't worry, I will be ending soon, though. There's just a couple things that I need to do here. Then we'll continue more of this on Friday. Alright, so what you gonna do? Pull up your shield. It's gonna be a little crystal lizard over here. You want what he has. Got it. Okay. Look for a little crevice here. Invisible wall. Dreamcatcher Ashes. You officially now have the ability to buy Titanite shards. So you can upgrade all your stuff to at least +3. Now, we're going to go back to Firelink Shrine. We got a lot of stuff in around this 2 hours. Okay, so first off we have Cirrus. Talk to her, you know, do all that. If you want to go through her dialogue again, just do that, you know, it's all good. Alright. Gonna go to the handmaid. You're gonna give her all the ashes that you got. You're just gonna tell her where you got the ash. It's all good. Go over here. Next, you're gonna go right over here. Talk to Gree Rat a second time. He's curled up.
Heaven.
Now we're gonna go over here to Andre.
Just what?
Reinforce. Get your bandit knife to +3. Are you technically good? Give the coal. You have Sage Coal. Let's hear what he has to say about it.
Well, well. What's the undead legion doing with a coal such as this? I'd heard one of the crystal sages have sided with Farron's abyss watchers. I suppose it must be true. You should know. This coal is imbued with magic. First one I've ever seen. Hardly a surprise, is it? I've never been one for books or wise men.
So automatically, because you gave him that coal, when you go to infuse weapons, let's say we choose the bandit knife. We originally started with refined, raw, and fire. Now we have crystal, blessed, and deep, which is pretty damn good. That's pretty good. There will be other coals that we will get as well. But I just wanted to show that to you. That depending on the build and what you infuse your weapon with, you'll kick some major ass. So, let's reinforce our Estus Flask. That's 1 shard, 2 shards. There we go.
Pretty, be careful.
There we go. Hell yeah, right? Okay. Now, we're going to go over here. We're going to talk to the Firekeeper. You know what? Because that's 3 levels, we'll do 1 level here, 1 level here, and 1 level here. Hell yeah. We'll do that. because we want to level these 3 up at around the same time. Because that's the way it has to go.
Farewell, I shall...
I do have other souls. I'll pop them in a minute. I have stuff I have to do. So, there is a couple other things that we can do, and I'm going to do them. So first off, where we're going to go to next, we're going to go back to the hallway fortress. I'm going to try and keep this not as long as I usually do things, but hopefully people that watch this, they'll kind of get an idea of where particular certain items are that they're probably looking for. But I'm also sticking to my build. I'm not wasting time, but I'm also taking my time at the same time. If that makes any sense whatsoever. There's a fine line between taking your time and wasting time. And, you know, you definitely don't want to waste time. Alright, so we're going to wait for this guy to come a little bit closer. And then we're going to drop on him. I think this might be close enough. Roll away. Ah, come on. Now that's Dark Souls being Dark Souls right there. Alright, so there is other items I need to get from over here. And I'm going to show you where we're going to get those items. So first off, land on the dog. Get the item, roll away, do a drink, just run. That guy will always try to get you. So do that. We're going to go over here. Take care of these guys real fast. Okay. Now, there's going to be a dude around here. Well, there's going to be 2 of them. Just unload on them. There's this guy. Kill these little boys. Now, instead of continuing straight, we're going to go right over here so we can get an extra frame in when we fight this guy. There we go. Don't want to get poisoned right now. That would waste our time. Try and stay away from the poison until it fades away. Kill this bastard. Pick up what this guy dropped. He dropped a free Titanite shard. Hell yes. Okay. Now, I am going to get 1 Homeward Bone ready, because we have been stacking up on Homeward Bones. Now, if you look very carefully, there's a Black Knight right there. You don't want to aggro him right now. So what we're going to do, we're going to walk this way. You can run, and sometimes he won't aggro on the noise that you make, but if you walk, he will not aggro on you. Because they aggro not only what they see, but what they hear sometimes as well. So we're going to go over here. We're going to pick up this item. What you're going to be picking up is the Sellsword starter class stuff. So that's the clothes. And then down here is the weapons. Some of the best dexterity weapons is the Sellsword Twin Blades. You, basically, you're sacrificing the use of a shield to dual wield a weapon that has really good fighting on it, if you use it the right way. So you're going to want to get this that's right here. This is a coal that you could give to Andre. We're going back to the shrine now. Look, Cirrus is still here. That's because of the Dreamcatcher ashes. And you told the handmaiden where you found them.
Hello again. I have since heard a great thought.
So basically, talking to her
if you should
and everything will have her sign appear in certain areas. She's very useful in some aspects, but not always. So we're can go to Grey Rat right here.
There you are.
Listen to what he says.
I was thinking. You know I'm a petty thief. Well, perhaps I'll go on the prowl. Everyone's dead or hollowed away anyway, right? So I might as well fetch some weapons or treasure for you. Well, what do you say?
Send him to pillage.
Thank you. You will not be disappointed. Grey Rat the Thief was once a well-known name. Until I ended up rotting in a cell.
Alright. So if you need to purchase anything now, now's your time to do so. Because he won't be back for a little while.
Goodbye. I will leave for some time. So long for now. Do stay safe, you hear? Or my efforts will have been for naught.
I was just looking this up real quick. Okay. So, we did that. Now this is where we're going to pop all the souls that we've gotten. Except for Fort Soul, because I like keeping Fort Souls. That's usually how I am. And you'll see why I'm doing this here in just a second. Okay, also we're going to go to the bonfire. We're going to use our 2 undead bone shards. So there's 1, and then there's 2. Also, I'm going to do a little glitch here real quick, which is traveling from the Firelink Shrine to the Firelink Shrine. You can only do it from the Firelink Shrine. You're not supposed to, but it adds a leaving for certain NPCs. So now Cirrus should be gone and Grey Rat should be gone. Okay. Now we're going to level up with the Firekeeper here.
Very well, then take nourishment.
Okay, we're going to do that.
Farewell, Ashen.
Also, I want to use these souls.
Ah.
And you'll see why in just a minute. So, let's see. Let's buy this right here. Okay.
Ashen 1.
Now, 240 souls is not a lot of souls. So here's what we're going to do. Remember Yoel right over here? We're going to talk to him real quick.
Oh, our champion of Ash, welcome home. This pilgrim, with a debt in death, hardly deserves to behold this divine flame. And I never would have, had you not taken me into your service. I thank you dearly for this, and assure you of my leal service.
Okay, so if you talk to him,
As I have said,
you know, he talks about all that, and you get Beckon. It's the only time you can get it. Get it from him now. But here's where it's draw out true strength.
Then shall we begin? Bearer of the dark sign, let your true strength shine.
Now you must get every level from him if you want to, one, do the secret ending for your character. And plus, there's certain perks to being hollow. And I want to do it. So there's our first level.
Be safe, champion of Ash.
So, here's the thing. I recommend killing yourself about 15 times in order to get all of the hollowing needed to get your last levels. So I'm going to show you an easy way that I do it. Now remember when I said I wanted to get rid of my my Ember as fast as possible after I was done with Vort and all that? Well, now you're going to see why. we're going to jump off this cliff about 15 times. And when we do, we'll be able to get all of our levels from Yoel. And then when I get all those levels, that's where I'll end. And I'll continue more of this on Friday. So, yeah, you know. And how to know that you got to full hollowing. If you look at your symbol that is on the left side of your health, your magic, and your stamina, that little hexagonal looking thing, when that turns gray and brittle, that means that you're at full hollowing. So you'll see here in a little bit. So count with me, we did 1 death, so now we've done 2. Sometimes it takes a little less than 15. But I'm going to show you why we're doing the deathing and all that shit. So when you go to your thing, it says, oh, hollowing 2. It's because you've died 2 times. When that gets to 15, you'll start seeing some changes. And I'll show some of the changes when they happen. So we're just going to wait for the fog wall to disappear. I'll count all the deaths with you. And that's where we'll end this part 1. Because this is a good ending for the first part of making my Chaos Knight here. Because 1, I wanted to do this type of walkthrough for people that don't know about some of the side stuff that you can do in Dark Souls 3. But at the same time, you know, like I said, depending on the build you want is like how you would want to like infuse your weapons, getting coals, certain little aspects that you can do. Especially if you don't care about the way your character looks. In terms of physical attributes. In terms of fashion souls, everybody has their own fashion. But in terms of the Chaos Knight, he started off as a hollow in Dark Souls 1. He's going to stay a hollow in Dark Souls 3. So why not? So we're going to wait until we can go through the fog again. Keep throwing ourselves off the cliff. There are faster ways to do it, but I've found that falling off the cliff is much, much better. I just like to do it. It's just the way that I am. I just always cast myself off the cliff. So now you'll notice, you know, we've gotten to 4 hollowing. That's basically our death counter right now. Now, thing is, though, there are builds that you can make that's based off of hollowing. And there's different statuses that require hollowing to become stronger. I have one build that I've made. It's one of my favorites. I plan on seeing if I can remake it again. Cause I think I still have him, but I don't remember if I do. If I have to remake him, that's fine. He's actually pretty damn fun to use. He is a bleed hollow poison build. And he has got to be one of the most cheatiest builds in Dark Souls 3. And it is so much fun using that build. Because you have one weapon that gives really good bleed. You have one weapon that gives really strong power and hollow, depending on how hollowed you are. And you have something that gives poison. Because those 3 status effects, if you use it on particular enemies in the game, you get some dastardly results. So yeah, you know, there's that. So let's see. As an example, the 3 weapons that I usually use for my hollow bleed poison build is a hollow Lothric Knight Greatsword. Well, either the Lothric Knight Greatsword or the Astura Greatsword. Those 2 are good to use with it. A blood infused barbed straight sword You get that from Kirk. You just got to put a blood gem on it. And then a poisoned bandit knife. And you put a poison gem on it. I know what some people may say, like, oh, why don't you just use resins and stuff like that. For this build, he's a walking meme. Okay, he's literally a walking fucking meme. Because of how much you can cheat the game with just those 3 things. And all it takes is for you to get to hollowing. Like, being hollowed like fucking crazy. Because also, the only things that you really got to worry about leveling up is the attributes for your weapons that you're using, your vitality, of course, for like what type of stuff you want to wear and carrying all the weapons, and luck, because it's a luck build. So, luck literally powers up hollowing, like for a hollow build, powers up for bleeding, and powers up for poison. So a pure luck build can break this game really bad. And I mean that. You can break this game with nothing more than a luck build if you know what types of weapons to infuse. You can break this game really, really bad. And my mods in chat in the past have seen me break this game with this build, and it's been interesting. It's been very interesting indeed. So there's that. Yeah, that's a build that I've had a lot of fun with using. I've also made a nice self-healing build that's used for Spears of the Church. That's pretty fun to use. I've done so many builds that I could tell you which ones are my favorite, and I could tell you which ones I don't like. But in the end, builds are about the person who makes them. You could make one of the strongest builds in the world coming from another person who uses that particular build. But will it be something you'd be able to use as well? Would it be something that you'd be able to put your name on? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all that really comes down to it. A build is not just strong in terms of the weapons that you use and the clothes that you wear and the rings that you wear. It's about the skill behind the person that uses it. Okay? Like I said, you could have one of the strongest builds ever, but would you be able to use it? Would you be able to adapt to it? Would you be able to adapt to the flaws of that build? Maybe there's certain things about the build you don't like. Maybe there's certain things about the weapons that you don't like. That's why making a build is very, very important. Because there's builds that you can use for PvP, there's builds you can use for PvE, and there's also builds that are kind of on that fine line between PvE and PvP. I try to make a lot of my builds these days good at least basic PvP, but really good PvE. Because you could have a great build for PvP, but it would absolutely suck in the base game. I know people that PvP more than play the actual game. Of course, one of them being like Chase the Bro and things like that. But he's not terrible at the game. He's actually really good at the game. It's just, I think even he would probably agree that there's some builds that are built just for PvP, and then there's builds that are made just for the base game PvE. But my goal when it comes to like Dark Souls 1, Bloodborne, and sometimes Dark Souls 3, I like being able to make builds that have that fine line in the middle between being good in PvP and being good in PvE. Because, maybe you don't want to do just PvP all the damn time. Maybe you want to have a build that actually works in PvE as well. Maybe you want to help out your friends. Maybe you want to be able to go to certain areas in a certain game depending on your level, on where you want to help out people and put your sign down and give them a hand. Maybe you want to do that. That's why I make particular builds based around that. Like, for example, this build, when I'm done with it, it'll be around level 135. It'll be good in the DLC areas and around endgame. That's what I'm shooting for. I believe I have a build that's around level 100. That's good around endgame and a little bit of the middle of the game, too. There's even builds that you can do in mid-level builds, where it's specifically made to PvP people, like in the middle of the game. You know, you can't invade everyone of every level. You can't do that with just one character. That's why you make multiple builds of different levels with different types of powers and weapons and all of that shit. You know? Because you would be kind of bored if you did the same build all the damn time. You know, you would be absolutely bored out of your fucking mind. That's why you test out new things. You ask questions to people that play the game as well. You take tips from them and you twist them up and put it into your own little thing. You know, like, for example, the build that I'm making, it's not the strongest build in the world, but it's a build that I made. It's a build that I, you know, created on my own. There might be builds that are just like my build that I'm not aware of, but this is a build that I can still consider as mine. Because I came up with the ideas, I put in the research, I put in the numbers for each weapon to be able to be used in a certain way. If you do that, it's considered your build. There is people that have probably made builds just like yours, and more power to them. Hell yeah, that's cool for them. But at the same time, it's very satisfactory for you to do the research on your own. You know, look up what certain weapons do on Wikipedia and on the internet. You know, come up with your own ideas from experiences that you've had. Maybe even, you know, like I said, look up the effects of different weapons, different shields, and all that. Also, out of all that talking, look at my sigil and right beside my health. It's black, gray, and brittle. Now you want to see what I look like when I'm hollow? Look at that. Look at that. I'm a hollowed mess. And if we look at my character here, I have died 15 times while I've been running my mouth. So there you go. But he's not here to be looked at. He's here to get his levels. So we're going to go over here. We're going to go to Yoel, and we're going to get our levels. So let's do it.
Then shall we begin? There.
So we already got one level off of him. So this will be number 2.
Then shall we begin? There.
Then we get number 3. Okay, I'm trying to think. Let me look at my build real quick. Just doing some looking at my build notes. Yeah, we'll put into the endurance. Sure.
Then shall we bear?
Put into the endurance.
Then shall we begin? Bear.
That should be it.
You have attained ample strength. All will soon be clear, my good lord.
Okay, so if you want to purchase any spells from him while you're here, get them now, because he's about to die.
Our lord.
Okay, now I'm going to show you what happens when he dies, talk to the NPC that appears, and then I'm going to end for tonight. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to do the little glitch here with Firelink Shrine. We're going to travel back to Firelink Shrine. That counts as a new loop in terms of events. So now, when we go over to where Yoel will be, you'll notice some stuff. Now you're going to go over here. And you'll be like, oh no, he's dead, oh no. But then you look right behind you, and you got an NPC. Who might you be?
Oh, prithee, art thou good Yo's master? I am Uriah of Londo, a close friend of his. Thanks to thee, Yo's soul is redeemed. Allow me to express my gratitude in his stead.
You get a dignified bow.
Another matter. Thou a lord art thou not? Bearer of the dark sigil, and our Lord of Hollows. For the time thou remainest our Lord, we of Londo shall serve thee. And I, of course, am also thine.
Okay, so she has items. You can get purging stones to make yourself look human while still being hollow. You have poison throwing knives. You have a braille tomb. You have also the spells that he had. You also have a dark hand, amazing little weapon, or / shield, if you want to call it that. You have the untrue dark ring that makes you look like a human when you're hollow. You also have the untrue white ring, where you can pretend to look like a phantom while you're an invader. A lot of people use it. And of course you got a ring of sacrifice.
Till we meet again, may the dark sigil guide thee.
And I'll show you guys how to do more of the stuff for the pathway as time goes on. So we're going to go over here to the bonfire, and we're going to sit at the bonfire, and I'm going to end for today. And I'll probably be continuing more of this on Friday. So yeah, to the people watching this and everything later, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something from all this. To one particular person that might watch this later, I hope I taught you some new things to your favorite Dark Souls game. You'll learn more as I do more of this playthrough with my Chaos Knight. While I upgrade him, I'll show you some more stuff that I know of, and maybe it'll help out in your playthrough, and maybe it'll help out in other people's playthroughs. So, like I said, my next stream will be on Friday, 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I usually do retro stuff, but I'm actually going to play more Dark Souls 3. Next week, I'm going to go back to my regular schedule, and I'll talk more about that on Friday. We are going to try and raid somebody, so give me just a second. Got a feeling that everybody I know is probably asleep that's watching the stream. That's perfectly fine. I've gone a little bit longer than I usually do. Because I played a little bit of Dark Souls 1 before this, and I want to play some Dark Souls 3. So, you know, hell yeah. So I'm going to pause my stream. I'm going to pull up Twitch itself. We're going to see if anybody I know is streaming. So let's see. Also going to be an ad here in a minute, so sorry if you hear it. Twitch has ads. I can't help that. Okay. Is anybody I know streaming? Sadly, no. Damn, that's pretty sad. I was actually hoping one particular person I knew was streaming, but it's okay. They're not streaming right now. So I'm going to go ahead and end and everything. I will see you guys literally on Friday, 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to do some more Dark Souls 3 with our Chaos Knight. We're going to build him up to what he's supposed to be. Probably before Friday, I'll have some of his equipment from another character I have, so we don't have to do a full thing of the game to get some of the stuff, because some of the stuff that I'm going to need requires more than one playthrough, and I already got that stuff on other characters, and I have someone that can help me transfer the stuff, so that's not going to be an issue. So we'll see what happens from now until Friday. It'll be cool. But as always, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I'm your friendly Homeward Game Machine, and this was Dark Souls 3, the Chaos Knight returns. And until I see everyone in the next video or live stream, peace out. Happy gaming, my friends. And please stay safe out there.